Hello, everybody. Welcome, TDC Podcast. Mike and T-Roy. What up, T?
Well, howdy.
How are you, pal?
Yeah, not fucking bad.
Good.
Yeah.
Me either.
I'll take that. Actually,
Yeah.
it's nice out today. Got a little pep in my step.
Yeah,
it's amazing.
There's something about
vitamin
blue
D
skies. And, yeah, it's incredible.
Yeah.
It really is. I actually sat out there for a little bit when I was highlighting
Nice.
my stuff. Like, I got everything printed out. I was like, you know what? It's gorgeous out. I'm going to go hang out there.
You look a little less jaundiced today. Good.
Yeah,
very nice.
Trying. Anyway, hello, everybody. Welcome to the show. Lot to get to today. Lots of emails to get to. Lots of stories to get to.
Well, that's how that works generally.
Yeah. I've had a full load today, T. I had to pick my folks up. They're back.
Yay, welcome back, Pat and Bob.
Yeah, they're back. So I had to go pick them up at the airport.
Look forward to seeing them.
Yeah, they're doing great. Doing great. Cece got to see Graham for the first time in a long time.
Yeah.
And that went well. No piddle, but, it's coming.
Yeah.
It's coming. Anyway, patreon.com/TDC Podcast. Sign up. Show your support for the show. Exclusive content you'll love, I promise. There's a tier for everyone. In fact, we added a tier today.
Did we?
Yeah.
Tell me more.
For $350, we've added that business one.
Business as usual.
Business as usual. So
Business as new usual.
yeah, we priced it incorrectly the first time. So those lucky three that got grandfathered in, good for them.
Mm-hmm.
But that's more in line. But it's still, you get one read a week. So for 4 weeks, it's less than $100 a read.
Yeah.
We can promote your small business. You gotta, it's not for the big
Well,
restaurants out there.
Let's not forget all the other goodies that come along with that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like?
In-studio visits.
In-studio visits.
Yeah,
it's
they
true.
still get all the extra content. It's not just the business
T-shirt,
as
the
usual.
sticker.
All of it.
You get everything.
You get everything anybody else has and more.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah, it's on the cheap.
Yeah, you're
But I think of it like,
king of the hill.
Small businesses. It's not meant for the car dealerships. It's not meant for the restaurants.
Mm-hmm.
But, I don't care who signs up for it. We'll
Yeah.
talk with you, see if it's a fit for all of us. But but that's up today. And so we're really excited about it. That's a great way to support the show. We've kind of fizzled off with new Patreon members, which you knew was going to happen. There'd be a rush initially, and then hopefully people will trickle in or up their spot, get up to a higher tier. That's the goal. And so we're always, Ryan and I are brainstorming all the time to come up with new ways.
Oh, there's going to be some FOMO when those T-shirts start coming out.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
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 Yep, they're coming. They're coming quick. The Amazon link, DetroitCast.com, you can use that for a few more days. Click the link, shop as normal. Great way to help us out without actually having to, you're shopping there anyways. Just do us that solid. DetroitCast.com, shop away, click our link and shop away. Walters at DetroitCast.com, send us emails. We love getting them. MyPillow.com, use promo code TDC. They've got the pillows, the slippers,
all the buy one, get one free is going on right now.
All the BOGOs going on.
Stock up.
Think about Christmas for a few months from now. Yeah. You get a brand new set of queen, king sheets, Giza cotton. Mm-hmm. You will not be disappointed. And you get a free set. Done. Yeah. You're done with mom and dad shopping for Christmas.
Shut them up, and you get yourself a free set of sheets.
Exactly.
Indeed.
Exactly.
Towels the same way.
Towels are amazing. Mm-hmm. Love the towels. So, yeah, all that stuff. I know we say it a lot, but it's and everybody behind the scenes tells me I have to stress this stuff every day. So I'm sorry. It goes against my better judgment, but I'm following other people's marching orders on how to grow a business, and so that's what we're doing.
Yeah.
Growing
pains.
Exactly. But we're having fun. That's all that matters. The world is still on fire over this abortion stuff.
Insert topic here of why the world is on fire. Just depends on what this week is.
Yeah.
It's always something. They got to have something to scream about.
I just can't believe, we just used to be peaceful about stuff. I know there's incidents, but I don't think it was ever excused away. Like, well, they really love abortion, so let them do whatever they want.
Passionate, aren't they?
Yeah, they're just very passionate. Of course, a Molotov cocktail through a fucking building, and then whatever.
What could go wrong?
Yeah, there's a 50% chance they're right. So
yeah.
There's also a 50% chance they're wrong. So, and I just stand on the sidelines.
I think there is a right or wrong. That's the irony of the whole fucking thing. In all honesty, there is no actual right or wrong.
It's very easy to see both sides.
Yeah, it is.
If you're being fair about it.
It's absolutely true. I mean, that's one of those things that there is no absolute. There is no absolute right or wrong.
Yeah.
It's what you believe and what you think and what you feel.
Well, an activist, they say leftist, I don't know, I haven't met the guy, damaged and pissed on the office of...
It's probably a safe bet.
Yeah, yeah.
Give him the benefit of the doubt, shall we?
Sure. The Office of Concerned Women for America. The socially conservative Christian pro-life women's organization. Sounds like a blast.
Yeah, good
Want to go
times.
to those meetings.
Yeah.
Probably get shit-faced all evening.
Yeah.
Tossing some cards.
Yeah, the Christians do like their wine.
Yes, they do. Yeah, they get behind the wine. So the organizations are around 10 o'clock Saturday night. A leftist, throw that in the quotes, a leftist, who previously had harassed CWA staff, so that's Concerned Women America, ripped up our security system, flipped off our camera, and peed on our door.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Attacks on our employees in our buildings will not deter Concerned Women for America from standing up for women and for babies, said Penny Nance. It sounds like the name of someone.
Penny Nance.
Penny Nance. You could. Penny Nance has like
I could see where like a little
Tupperware
collar.
frill. Yeah. Tupperware parties.
All the way out.
Yeah.
Buttoned all the way up.
Oh yeah, down to the ankles.
Yeah.
Penny Nance likes to get the neighborhood together for block parties.
I'm sure.
Yeah, barbecues in the summer.
Yeah.
That's Penny Nance's.
Isn't that a Beatles song? Penny Nance in my ear
Close.
and in my womb.
This is the ironic thing about this. You like all the protesting and all the Molotov cocktail throwing and all the crying and screaming on both sides. You're not changing the other side's side.
No.
You're not going to get them to go, okay, we give up. You're right. That Molotov cocktail really, really brought it home. You're right. You're right. No. You're not going to deter them.
No.
You're only going to make them stronger.
It makes it worse. Exactly.
So
right.
what are we doing with with all this?
Intimidation, man.
Yeah. You're not going to intimidate these people. These people started a club to save the fucking rights of babies' lives.
Right.
That's their whole gig.
Yeah.
So the people that don't want that to exist, they're not going to deter each other.
No, insert topic here of how that is appropriate on every level
Yeah.
of just about everything that we come across.
Video footage, gross is right, provided by the organization showed a man repeatedly flipping off the camera. Ooh. Oh, boy, what a message that's sending.
Yeah.
And apparently pissing on the building. They have filed a police report as well as a hate crime report with the FBI, alerted the Virginia Attorney General, noting that wiring from the building's secure doorbell and camera had been ripped away. They will do nothing with this information.
No.
Don't waste your time. Don't get a lawyer. Don't expect the police, the FBI.
Won't be any prosecuting. There will be no charges pressed.
It's not even illegal to do anymore, I don't think. I mean, as far as rioting goes.
Freedom of speech is
Yeah.
the way things go these days.
Yeah.
And that's about as peaceful a protest as you're going to find these days.
Sure.
Just a little urination between friends.
Yeah. Big deal. Just put that paint on it that kicks the piss back at you.
Oh, okay.
Have you seen that?
No.
Yeah, they did it, I think, in Minnesota. Too many people were coming out of the bars and pissing on the fucking alleys and all that stuff, and it stunk. And so they put this like special paint on there that's like rubberized. And so when you pissed on it, it shot all over your legs.
Come on.
I swear to God, look it up.
Okay.
I did a story on it.
Why don't you just piss on the ground then? Why you got to piss on the wall?
Because lots of people do that. Go into an alley to kind of tuck in behind a dumpster and piss on the wall.
I promise you, I never piss on the wall.
No?
It's going to splash back anyway. Why would I piss on the wall? I piss on the ground. I mean, I might stand next to the wall and take a piss, but why would I piss on the wall?
Well, isn't it going to splash up onto your feet if you piss directly down or out?
What?
I mean, back up 3 feet from the wall and just send a rainbow at it.
Kobe!
Yeah.
Okay.
I've pissed on the wall. I didn't know that was a weird thing.
Don't think that splashes back at you more than on the ground?
I don't think I've ever had a problem with it.
I could see. Okay, let's agree to disagree here. Let's stand by the wall, but let's piss at a 45-degree angle along the wall so it caroms and kicks out.
Yeah.
Okay.
I
could see that.
That's how I do it.
Okay.
Yeah. So the press secretary, Katie Everett, for this women's Christian group, said they believe the individual who attacked the organization is the same man who has repeatedly harassed staff by yelling vulgar remarks at them. They've reported the man to the Alexandria Police Department previously. noting he's a white male around 30 years old with light brown hair. Over the past several weeks, employees have had hot coffee cups thrown at them while inside our gated parking garage, along with ongoing vulgar gestures and confrontational rantings made towards them. These things have happened not once but several times, and it escalated after the Alito leak. Yeah,
That'll do it.
I imagine that would have done it.
Yeah.
How do you think they responded, by the way? The CWA staff, they've responded to these attacks by?
Forgiving the man.
Okay, you're on the right track. Praying for the safety of both their staff and the individual who harbors such hatred towards us.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's a confused individual. We pray for him.
Yeah, I just don't.
No.
I understand everybody's mad.
Sure.
Everybody's mad. Everybody always.
Always.
I just don't know.
You know, going back, you're talking about those lucky bastards that got in on the business as usual.
Yeah.
On the ground level there. This part of the show is brought to you by Your Insurance Expert. Are you paying too much for health insurance? Are you uninsured? Health insurance can be confusing. Nick Matthews from Your Insurance Expert is an expert in health insurance, life insurance, and Medicare supplements, so you don't have to be. Call Nick Matthews at 248-914-1173. It's 248-914-1173.
I was going to save this email till later, but
Oh,
give it to you now.
should I read it now?
Sure.
Okay. Well, it's just directed to you. Is this a breaking a law? It says Mike.
No,
I can't.
No.
Is this personal and private?
absolutely not.
Okay. Mike, would it be possible for you to toss in at the end of my read, I am licensed in almost every state for the out-of-state monsters. P.S. I think you made my brother's day, Kyle Matthews from Janet Davis. Oh, see, you snuck a fucking plug in there, you son of a bitch.
Yeah, you did.
While you called him handsome son of a bitch while reading his email about the free pickup. Thanks, Mike. Hey, Nick Matthews, your insurance expert, is also licensed in almost every state for you out-of-state monsters. I will add that to the copy.
All right. Thought that was important. I just got
It
that
is.
today.
Well, yeah, well done. See, well played. Like how we play off each other like that.
Yeah, it's called being pro, Steve.
Yeah, goddamn.
Oh, God, I hate to bring this up because it conjures an image, and I'm sorry. I apologize in advance. I purposefully did not have you pull up an image
Okay.
because it's that tough.
All right.
On
All
the
right. I
general
can
public.
appreciate that.
So I'm
and
talking-
me. I'm getting a little sensitive in my old age.
Dude.
Some of these things are hitting me right in the, giving me the tongue sweats.
Yeah,
back
you don't
here.
like the kid fucking stuff.
Oh, that's
My mom was
different.
bothered by that too.
Yeah,
And I
that-
said,
that gets
I'm
me
doing my
furious.
job then. I'm doing my job. If I'm really making people go, ugh, feel like I'm doing a good job, but it
Congratulations.
bums you out a lot. It bummed my mom out too. You know, I'm getting queasy too. I'll admit it. I've done such a much better job of being able to, when Monster goes on an absolute murder spree and kills a little chipmunk or something, of being able to scoop that into a fucking whatever and dump it in the woods.
Yeah.
But she decapitated, excuse me, I don't want to
Pants.
misgender him. Pants, big,
Not
big boy.
monster. This is pants.
Yeah, sorry, fat pants.
You fucking dead named your cat.
Yeah, sorry. And I called
No
him
wonder
or
he's got
her.
such issues. I know. Good Lord.
He's doing great.
It's just lashing out. That's all.
Yeah. Well, he's
desperate for attention, obviously.
He's a serial killer.
Oh, yeah,
There's
murderer.
No way around it. And
Well, it'd be nicer if we got around to some of the mice instead of the outdoor animals.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. Well, he got one and cleanly, I mean like surgically removed this head.
Yeah.
And so it's just a tiny little mouse head sitting there, and then what looks like a half digested corpse body of this mouth that was then thrown back up. And it was just, ugh. And I was just like, oh, God. So I got the little, the little rake thing and the little scoop. I put it in there, and I start walking. I'm just going, ugh, ugh,
Yep.
ugh.
Yeah.
The whole way to the fence. I dump it. It's gone. I'm walking back in the house just the whole time retching.
Yeah. I get it.
It was so gross.
I've never
Oh,
liked dead things.
no.
I mean, people especially, but
Except unless the
I mean, like,
let's
you just
put
like-
grateful in front of it.
that's fair. Yeah. but like even like a dead bird, any of that stuff, like it
Yeah.
just touching it, moving it, like
Yeah. Ugh.
fucking freaks me out, man. I don't like it. I
I
don't like
it
it.
either.
So I've had to Alonzo a few corpses out of the backyard.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
No, I'm not a fan at all.
no.
So I don't want people to retch. That's why I didn't bring up a picture or anything like that. But Lori Lightfoot is in the news.
Oh, speaking of retchable
Yeah.
images.
Whatever you do, don't say. Yeah. It's just so ghastly. I don't know how else to say it. But she ratcheted up the hysteria again among the left, triggered by the whole Supreme Court leak an opinion to overturn Roe v. Wade.
Yeah, she's safe.
Lightfoot, a lesbian, they put that in the article. Didn't need to put that in there.
Yeah,
it's not a man.
I don't think that's by choice either.
No, it was not. She searched for decades for a man and
wasn't going to happen.
A wife man.
Yeah.
She claimed in late June 21, we remember, that about 99% of the criticism she's gotten over skyrocketing crime was due to racism and sexism.
Of course.
Homophobia, too, probably.
That's the 1%, maybe.
Just, whatever you do, don't say Beetlejuice 3 times in a row.
Oh, my God, I know, right?
Yeah. I mean, is
Ghastly.
that the look she's going for? Michael Keaton?
It has to be. I mean,
Beetlejuice?
Yeah. Crypt Keeper.
Yeah. It's like maybe she's doing that hairstyle to keep away from the sunken eyes.
I don't know. Yeah, right. Do it so elaborate that you don't look right at her face.
Yeah.
Make it...
Yeah. So she called for, on Monday night, she called for a call to arms over the Supreme Court.
I'm sorry? A what?
To my friends in the alphabet community, the Supreme Court is coming for us next.
Gross.
This moment has to be a call to arms. How is this not incitement of violence?
Well, because if it's just a term...
We will not surrender our rights without a fight.
Okay.
A fight to victory. We will fight like hell. Wait, didn't Trump get in tons of shit for saying fight
Yeah,
like
you
hell?
remember the hypocrisy of that when they went back
Yeah.
and they clipped all that stuff together and watched every shit lib say the same things over and over and over and over. And it was nothing. And then they say it one time. We're like, see what he said? He said fight. Okay.
We will fight like hell to protect reproductive freedom for women here and across the country. In April 21, Lightfoot called rumors that she might resign from office homophobic and racist and misogynistic.
I was going for optimistic.
Yeah. Jamal Green, I don't know if that's a black or a white person.
Oh, I do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So an activist, former mayoral candidate, who continues to call for her resignation, stated on social media, Lori Lightfoot is resigning tomorrow in a stunning end to her mayorship. She tweeted, "Good morning from my mansion in Sauganash."
Okay.
Bragging about she's in the mayor's mansion. Seriously, though, our city doesn't have any time for homophobic, racist, and misogynistic rumors today or any day.
Okay. Yeah, we got to get back to the killings.
Yeah,
We don't
right?
have time for this bullshit. We got to get back
busy.
to shooting each other.
It's shocking and disappointing to see some media members and verified Twitter handles are peddling this trash as truth. Tulsi Gabbard condemned her. God, I love me some Tulsi Gabbard.
Yeah.
I just,
Becoming a bigger fan by the day.
every day. I'd vote for her for president tomorrow. Yeah. So, yeah, let's see. Tulsi Gabbard condemned the blatant anti-white racism. You remember that. That goes back to when she was like, I'm only going to have members of the black and brown community interview me.
Yeah.
She's like, ugh, this is white racism. Even for calling that out, I think she called Tulsi Gabbard racist for that, sexist, all that.
Of course.
God, doesn't it get old?
Deny.
Just issuing that stupid statement.
When it's all you
every time?
have, you don't have. It's the only bullet in the gun, man. That's all you have.
You can't deny what's going
You
on
don't
in
have
Chicago.
any real points.
No.
You don't have any valid arguments. She's doing such a bang-up job with the city.
Yeah.
I mean,
Dude.
has Chicago ever been better?
It's never been worse. Their crime rates, murder rates, burglary rates
Yeah.
are all through the roof. And I mean like 25% in each category. They're crazy. I thought I had the numbers here. I don't have them on me, but take my word for it. They're out of this world.
They're up.
They're very up.
The very opposite of the stock market.
And so, yeah, just pivot. Keep pivoting and blame everybody else.
Deflect. It's not you. You're not doing anything wrong. Everything you've done clearly has worked out perfectly.
Yeah.
And any criticism whatsoever can only be assessed to misogyny, racism, and homophobia.
Yeah.
Clearly.
The whole thing. Most people just tune that out now, I think.
I would think so.
I would hope so.
Yeah, it's like the boy that cried wolf. I mean, it's just...
Well, it used to be every 2 to 4 years when you got into midterms and big elections. these claims would come out, and we'd all roll our eyes and be like, "Oh yeah, it must be election season."
Of course.
But now it's just every day, every fucking day. Everything anyone says is racist, homophobic.
It's the end of time, sir.
It is. Oh, it is. We're close.
We are getting close.
We're very close. You familiar with Tom Hiddleston?
Can't say that I am.
You're not a big DC Comics, Marvel movies.
No, none of it.
Yeah,
I hate them all.
yeah. They're
Spies.
he is a Disney Marvel character. So now
Okay.
Disney's got a hold. He plays Loki
Okay.
in Thor. I think he's Thor's brother,
Yep.
if I'm not mistaken.
Yep.
And then
I've seen a touch of the Avengers, so I know who Loki is.
Okay.
I don't know if it's the same guy that's in all of them, probably.
Yeah.
Skinny, dark-haired dude.
Yeah.
Kind of goofy looking.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. Tom Hiddleston.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
so-
Fucking big fan.
Disney gave him his own TV series on Disney,
Loki.
and it
That's what we
revolves
need.
around him.
Another fucking spinoff.
Right. Disney's he hopes Disney's Marvel character Loki coming out as bisexual was meaningful.
Okay.
It's a small step. We have further to go.
Okay.
Yeah. Is it just me? Are these characters that are coming out now like Superman and Loki? They're always bi.
Yeah. Well,
Is that-
because they
is
don't
that
want to go
intentional?
full. Yeah, I think that's not kicking the door in. That's just creaking it open a little bit.
Is it?
Yeah, I think so. I think
I mean,
that's
dick
intentional.
sucking is dick sucking.
Yeah, well, I mean, I think they have to keep it. They, appeal to the masses. So
So he might still like chicks.
Right.
Are we cool with that? If he nibbles on a little ball sack?
besides, would they really do all this stuff first? Weren't Ace and Gary the first
Yeah.
gay superheroes out there?
Ace and Gary blew the doors off.
Yeah,
No
right?
doubt about it.
So nobody's done it better.
I don't know why we need to even know any of this stuff.
Well, now you're starting to get to the root of the problem, sir.
Yeah, right?
But did they ever go out of their way to tell anybody that was straight?
Well, you would
You
say
just assumed.
you just assumed, or you would go Superman Lois Lane.
Mm-hmm.
Like he was clearly banging her.
Not all, though. I mean, not all superheroes had like girlfriends. I mean,
No,
Superman had Lois Lane, Batman.
Catwoman.
I
Sort
mean,
of,
yeah,
on and
but
off.
he was. I mean, there
Tough
was some sexual
relationship.
tensions going on there. But then there's the whole Robin thing. So I don't
Yeah.
really know exactly what's going on there.
Yeah, Robin was our first gay superhero.
Yeah, right.
Like in comic form.
You would think. I mean, but that's what does that make Batman?
Hey, it's just his partner,
they-
man.
well-
Robin and him work like fucking peanut butter and jelly,
They were
man.
partners. So
Yeah, but they didn't live together. I mean,
Yeah, but I mean-
Robin wasn't staying in the manor,
Yeah.
Wayne Manor.
I mean, I guess, and I can't remember like the Spider-Man comics. I know like the Spider-Man movies. He's always fucking got the girlfriend, Peter Parker. But
Yeah.
because he was like a normal kid most of the time, and then he put his shit on and went out, so he still had to lead like the normal kid life.
Right.
But all the other stuff like Green Lantern and Thor, you know what I mean? Thor like they don't have sexuality to them.
No.
So what? Why does Loki need it?
That's what I can't figure out.
Right.
That's what I can't figure out. Like, because by saying bi, you're specifically saying like he bangs dudes, right?
Yeah, I think so.
I mean, that's what you're saying.
Pretty sure that's by definition. I think yeah.
We all wanted to retain the integrity of the character. I wanted to make sure we didn't lose the bits that people loved while doing something new. I always hoped Loki coming out as bi was meaningful to people who spotted it. It was a small step, and there's further to go, but it was definitely important to all of us. It happened during the third episode, Lamentus, in which Hiddleston's character discusses his past romantic relations with Lady Loki, i.e. Sylvie. I don't know who that is. Sylvie asks Loki whether he's ever been interested in would-be princesses or perhaps another prince. A bit of both. I suspect the same as you.
Okay. Nice insinuation. Mm-hmm. Just normalize it.
After the episode aired, director Kate Herron tweeted, "From the moment I joined Loki, it was very important to me and my goal to acknowledge Loki was bisexual. It is a part of who he is and who I am too."
Oh well, there you go.
you go.
There you go.
There you go.
Okay, so you're bi, so the character has to be bi.
Right.
Got it.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't think that worked for How I Met Your Mother.
No. Just write a good script, man.
I
Maybe
wouldn't-
take it seriously.
Wouldn't that be nice?
Or take a different project. I guess there's some there's shape shifting, body shifting in that series. And if you're following like what do they say? mythology, Norse mythology, like that is an element of it, the bisexuality. But
Okay.
it just seems so deliberate and forced, like a narrative being pushed as soon as you go to Disney Plus.
Yeah.
You know, which is why it feels weird.
Well, it's like they got to make, all the different dolls now because kids need to see a doll that looks like them.
Yes.
So now you got to have superheroes that fuck like you do, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I never once
I could never be a
thought about-
superhero. They're all straight, and
Yeah.
I'm super gay, so I could never be a superhero.
Right.
We need role models too.
Okay.
There you go. See, it's just
Yeah.
all encompassing.
And
It's all about inclusion.
And then I just say I'm done with Loki, not because I'm a homophobe, but because I don't appreciate it being forced on me.
Okay.
So
Well, that is entirely your opinion.
probably out anyways.
you're-
But
Yeah, that you're allowed to do that.
Yeah.
Ratings will speak for themselves.
for now, I'm allowed to do that. For now, yeah, I'd love to see the ratings on those things.
Oh yeah, but your fucking social credit score is dropping.
0. That's my goal. 0.0. So, yeah. Target will be selling breast binders. Are you familiar with titty binders?
I am not, but
Yeah.
you have my attention.
Nah, not in a good way.
I know, like a Trapper Keeper. Is that the same thing?
No, different kind of binder.
Okay.
This is one of those where if you've got nice like you
Oh,
got some nice
You got to
ones,
strap them down.
you got to strap them down so you can pretend to be a guy.
Can't you just pull Spanx up around your tits and do it that way?
Probably.
Okay.
I would think that would sort of work. But they're called
Then your
chest
belly
binders.
fucking hang out, so you got
Yeah. Well, you need Spanx for there too.
yeah, just full body spank.
Target, does that seem like the place to?
Sure, man. I think you're gonna have to fucking. I think you're gonna have to just start waking up, buddy. It's gonna be everywhere.
Oh, it's gonna be.
Yeah. Well. So,
Well,
yeah,
I'm
so
just
Target.
informing people. So if they're looking for chest binders, I'm letting them know. They're very hard to get.
Are they?
Yes, and they're not going to be soon.
Yeah,
So they're
they're gonna
rolling
be
this
everywhere.
out, and I
Yeah.
just want our trans listeners to know that they've got a spot now. They can go
All right.
roll into Target.
Listen, and any of our female listeners, you start hiding those racks, not going to be happy.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Yeah,
Just saying. Let
Yeah.
them breathe.
there's an entire audience that appreciates
It
them.
says just spitting in God's face right there.
It is.
He gave you them big old titties. Mm-hmm. Let them go.
Let them go.
Take old bitties.
Yep. Let the world share in that. Your great success with the Lord.
Yep. Selfish. That's what that is.
It is. Packing underwear. They're going to be selling as well.
Oh, so it looks like you got junk,
I guess.
Yeah, okay.
I want a pair of those.
right? There you go.
Yeah, I
like a
need
big old
those.
hog coming down your leg.
Yeah.
The old sock down the pants trick.
What a bummer that is. You see some guy, he's clearly on hormones, so he's got himself a beard. He's a little short for a man, but he's got this fucking cock bulge because of his Target underwear.
Yeah, and the
And
titties
then-
are all strapped down.
Yeah.
and then you get in behind closed doors, and the
And it's
fucking
like-
there's a fucking gash and big old tits.
This girl comes in double fisted, like,
Where'd it go?
poof, it just disappeared.
Just take the pants down. The dick goes with it.
Hey, wait a minute. Wait, hold on.
Right.
We lost it.
Like the guy that pissed it off.
Take the shirt off and boom,
Come on, it's in the face. Hey, listen, that'd be a much better surprise than the other way.
Yeah, true.
The old Filipino surprise.
Yeah. So this is part of the latest clothing collection just ahead of Pride Month in June.
Oh,
No. As we learned a few weeks ago when we went through
yeah, it's all.
there's no such thing as a month of Pride. It's 12 months of Pride. In fact, it's 365 days
Actually,
of Pride.
I looked. I was on my calendar today.
Yeah?
And through no actions of my own, I was given a reminder that June 1st is the first day of Alphabet Pride Month. Onto my
Cool.
Google Calendar.
Cool.
Yep. First day of LGBTQ plus Pride Month. Wednesday, June 1st.
As I've said before, I will know you've arrived and have equal rights and values and equal clout in the community when you no longer have to have those because no one gives a shit.
Yeah.
I mean, this is how I feel.
Well,
So-
don't tell that to February.
I won't. I wasn't going to touch
All
February.
right.
The retailer is known for celebrating June in a splashy, rainbow-colored way. They're out for money. Let's be clear about this.
Oh, yes.
Target, as a corporation, does not give a shit about any community.
Nope.
Can I make a buck this month?
Yep.
How do I make a buck this
Oh,
month?
we can sell titty suppressors.
Yeah.
And fucking cock panties.
Apparently, there's a market for this. Give me a quarter of the store.
Stocking up on duct tape.
Yeah.
Well, that's probably a bad way to go.
Yeah, that wouldn't be good.
Yeah, use that like painter's tape.
Ladies, if
That'd
you're
come
out
off
there
a little
thinking
better.
about it, don't. Duct tape is not the way to go. Now they're catering to the trans community. So they've been doing this. They've got a kids collection, a babies collection for everything rainbow and pride.
Okay.
Now the company's catering to the trans community by offering these special garments made for them. Target partnered with Tomboy X and Humankind for the collection, which are both queer-owned and female-founded brands.
Shocking.
Oh, thank
I
God.
had no idea.
I didn't either. That surprises me.
Yeah.
But I'm glad to know that it's queer-owned and female-founded brands. It's really important to me because that means the quality's good.
Got to be.
Yeah.
They know what they're talking about. They know how to.
I
They
mean-
know how to tuck a titty.
So if a woman likes pussy, obviously her clothing's going to be above
Oh yeah.
what a normal designer would be.
Well, I mean, listen. Does a guy know how to really tuck down a titty? No. You need a woman with titties to know how to tuck down a titty so
Right.
that they can be a man.
Or a trans.
Hold on, let me write this down.
Hold on, yeah, this is.
See how this goes.
Hold on. So yeah, merchandise will include expected rainbow-colored messaging that's become commonplace. We'll also have some new items that a mainstream retailer like Target hasn't sold before. The Tomboy X collection includes undergarments such as chest binders, packing underwear, bras, boy shorts in sizes small to 4X.
Oh God, just do something. If you need a 4X, do something different.
Well,
I just do something.
I've seen a lot of people in the community, I'll be honest with you, and
Yeah.
I load up on those 4Xs.
Yeah.
Humankind's line is focused on swimsuit styles, including swim trunks, tops, and unisuits.
Oh goody.
So what's a unisuit? I mean, one piece?
I would assume, yeah.
Yeah, I've never heard it called a unisuit.
Me either. But one piece.
Is one piece racist now or sexist?
I think it's probably sexist. That's one piece. That's specifically for a woman.
Yeah.
This is just a unitard
Okay.
for the cards.
As binders and gender-affirming swimsuits are notoriously difficult to find, this accessible drop will make shopping for everyday garments much easier. Mila Miles, a black, queer, non-binary writer and stand-up comedian.
Holy fuck.
You didn't need to stay stand-up comic.
No, didn't have to
your
say
whole
any of it.
existence is a comedy bit.
You could have just said your name and then just put a statement behind
Mila
it.
Miles.
Good enough. That's fine. I don't need to know all the other bullshit.
So if you're black, okay, black, take it out. I don't care that you're black. Queer,
Okay.
fine. Non-binary means you're not either.
Yeah, it's just they're just making shit up, dude.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Okay, she's modeling for this. We'll have to check her out at some point. Her and Yasmin Almo. It was the first time that I was welcomed and empowered to make other people feel empowered. On set, no one was a prop. You sure about that?
Adorable.
No one was a prop. We were all there for an opportunity to feel seen and for someone else to feel seen. She hopes the campaign will redefine commercial beauty by hiring different-looking commercial models. No, it won't. We all know what beautiful looks like.
Yeah.
I say that all the time. You know,
Beauty's on the inside.
Yeah, sure. Beauty on the inside matters to the one person you connect with, right? Actually, I take that back. It matters to a lot of people that you have to on the daily correspond with. You know, if you go, yeah, I've worked with Helen for years. She is hideous to look at. It's almost insulting and should almost be illegal. But god damn, is she not beautiful on the inside? And you would appreciate that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Helen knows she's fucking hideous.
Right?
I know I'm hideous. I get it. So no, you're not redefining beauty. We all know from a very, very early age what fucking beauty looks like. Kids' items include toddler tees that proclaim trans rights or human rights. That's just what we need for the toddlers. And shirts emblazoned with pronouns, plus the expected rainbow-colored merch. In all forms of onesies and matching sets for the whole family. Toddler books in the collection include Bye Bye Binary. And the pronoun book. There are also pride flag cat toys, including a giraffe designed in lesbian flag colors. So lesbians have their own flag?
It's not just the rainbow. They
Oh.
have to branch off.
I wonder what the symbol is on that.
Yeah, like
Just
pair of scissors.
Pair of scissors?
Sure.
Yeah.
Why not?
Can you imagine?
I picture like Pink Floyd, where like the hammers are walking, and
Yeah.
the scissors walking.
Just scissors walking. Okay, get behind that.
Get behind it and watch.
I bumped into a she/her today. Actually,
Did you?
I did.
A Hershey?
I don't think you're allowed to say that.
Well, Hershey. I didn't say he, she. I said Hershey.
Hershey.
Yeah, I
Ran
like
into a
it.
Hershey. This one was at a particular coffee spot, and I was rolling through the drive-thru because my mom needs her chai latte tea,
Okay.
something like that. And I pulled up, and really handsome lady
Fair.
walks up with little less stubble than you, but comparable.
All right.
Wearing is it a smock or is it a
Apron?
Apron.
Let's say apron.
And it didn't have a pin saying whatever. It was embroidered into this, saying name and then she, her in thick embroidery.
Oh, really? Literally, it was she, her.
She, her.
Oh, that's not like Shathid. That's like, it's not
No,
just good. Did you call it?
/her.
Excuse me, Shahur. Can I have a straw, please? Thank you, Shahur.
But I've never seen it. Like, I get it. They have the stupid pins.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, my name's Lisa.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, you're a Lisa. Okay.
Uh-huh.
But no.
Shahur.
Thick.
Nice.
Embroidering big. She, her. It was a big lady.
I bet.
And cute beard. I usually haven't been a fan of beards on women.
Yeah.
But it's, not bad. I'm coming around on that.
Guys at work were telling me they had to go to this do a job at this plant last week down in Detroit or somewhere, wherever they were, and they had to get there early. It was some kind of a shutdown thing or whatever, so it's just a crack of ass, 6 o'clock or whatever, and the sun's just coming up, and come walking around. There's two of them in their truck side by side waiting for somebody to get there, and come walking out of the alley from behind was, he said, about the biggest black dude I ever saw. I mean, the dude had to have been 6'8" or bigger, well over 300 pounds, in a pink wig,
Sure.
a little, I forget, I thought maybe it was yellow, mini skirt.
Sure.
He said, and as he walked, his cock was just hanging down, fucking banging his legs below the edge of the fucking thing, and just kept walking by and was like kind of looking at them like, are you guys here for me? They're like, no, dude. No, dude. And then watched some car pull up. He got in and fucking went away.
No way.
But said, I swear to God, the dude's cock was fucking. Because I don't know how short the skirt was, but his cock was 4 inches below the bottom of the skirt as he walked, just fucking banging off each leg as he took a step.
We did a story years ago about a kid that was trans and it was during the whole bathroom wars in some middle of the country state.
Yeah.
And this kid, the students were all supporting him because he wanted to use what bathroom he wanted. And of course, he's getting all the attention in the world. The news is covering him. And he's wearing a blue miniskirt. And he's walking out with the students all proud. And his dick is just
rock.
slapping.
Oh, just slapping around.
Both. Yeah, he's not wearing panties. Probably just wearing a thong.
Yeah.
With his miniskirt. And his dick is just to and fro. You're
Go
like,
commando in that thing.
and it's on the news. You're like, oh my God, dude, this is hilarious. Where are we? Dave Chappell, his attorney is pissed. Dave Chappell is pissed
Okay. That they're not pressing any charges?
that they're not pressing felony charges.
Okay.
And, this is the one I was telling you about where
Yeah,
he didn't take
to
the
the letter of the
stage.
law. I'm not sure how that actually works, but I would think assault on any level would be felonious.
Yeah. Yeah, I would think so, especially in front of, 10,000 people in a
Yeah,
theater stadium
I don't think
thing.
how many people see it necessarily changes the severity of it, but
Yeah, but when you get public attention for it and then it blows up and gets millions and millions of views and it's talked on every
listen,
station.
man, it's the letter of the law.
That's
That
a
doesn't
chance to
change
make a
it.
statement.
oh, it should have been. I said that right off the bat.
Right.
That's what they should have been. That they needed to squash that shit immediately so that people don't think that it's okay. And I
Yeah.
even said go, hard, even if you don't want to. And then, okay, you can, once the cameras go away a little bit,
back off.
you can back off and,
Sure.
cut them a deal, whatever you want to do. But let's make it look
Yeah.
like we're not fucking around.
No, Chappelle's lawyer says it's insane that this assailant would only receive a slap on the wrist thanks to LA County's prosecutor referring the case to the LA City Attorney's Office. Chappelle wants the accused suspect to be charged with a felony. George Gascon would not be seeking felony charges. Yeah. that dude.
Yep.
George Soros funded, he said, well, he did not assault Chappell while using a deadly weapon, despite having one in his luggage. Chappell's attorney, Gabriel Colwell, slammed that decision. It's a travesty of justice that Gascon is refusing to prosecute this case as a felony. The city attorney who filed the case is doing his job, but DA Gascon should also do his job and charge this as a felony. There's that petition going around, to try to get him voted his ass out of there.
Yeah, recall.
Yeah, the campaign must collect 566,857 signatures from voters and registered voters in LA County.
I wouldn't think that'd be that hard.
No, this amounts to approximately 10% of registered voters.
Oof, I wouldn't think that'd be hard at all.
No. During the election, millions of dollars came from billionaire George Soros.
Well, I wonder how many people just don't want to even have their name on that shit.
Yeah.
Just I don't even want to be associated with it. I don't want to face the mob. I don't want it to come out that I signed that.
Yeah, I don't know that they care there, man. Not right now. It's too shitty. Okay, so the stats that I had were on L.A., not Chicago.
Gotcha.
That's why I was having trouble finding that earlier in that Lori Lightfoot story. Since Gascon took office, in 2020, L.A. has seen a 34% increase in homicide.
Jesus.
15.5% increase in violent crimes, 6.7% increase in property crimes, and 67% increase in shooting victims.
Wow.
And arrests have decreased by nearly 25%.
So crime's going way up and arrests are going down.
And now Chappell's attackers added those stats. It's perhaps worse than any one specific policy. Gascon has sent a loud and clear message to criminals that he will always have their backs, whether that means lowering sentences, declining to prosecute certain crimes altogether. That mentality has turned the streets of Los Angeles into a living nightmare. Criminals feel emboldened, residents feel unsafe, and victims feel completely betrayed. That is why you see convicted killers saying they're going to tattoo Gascon's name on their forehead, or they're toasting him. And that's true. That one inmate said, when I get out of here, because he's going to drop all these charges against me, I'm going to tattoo Gascon's name across my forehead.
Thanks, buddy.
And then other guys were seen toasting Gascon with homemade alcohol from inside a prison cell.
Classy.
Yeah.
Yeah, some toilet shine.
Yeah. How do they make that?
Ingenuity, man. You can make anything.
Yeah.
I watched a video where a guy had there's the steel grates that was the stairs, right? Like steel steps, but they were the kind of grate, you know? And then they had a fire going underneath it and was cooking like a grill. Was cooking steaks on it.
Nice.
It's like
in jail?
Yeah, fuck yeah.
That's
They was sitting around waiting for their fucking steak that homeboy was cooking.
That's hilarious. How do they smuggle it in?
Fuck, I don't know, dude. You can get anything these days.
That's funny.
Yeah.
By the way, Netflix will not stream Chappelle's sets from that Netflix is a Joke special.
Oh, no?
Yeah, it says...
Just because of that or from something else?
Well, no, they weren't planning on doing it. Before even the festival began, which ran in various venues in L.A. from April 28th through May 8th, Netflix made it clear that Chappelle's 4 sold-out shows at the Hollywood Bowl were not being filmed for a future Netflix special. Chappelle did have his own camera crew there.
Okay. Oh, so there's actually good video of this somewhere.
To film his performances.
Thankfully.
So he's working out new material is the reason he's not done. Professionally shot footage of the attack likely does exist, and it's possible Netflix could utilize it in some way. Still, there are no immediate plans to use the footage of the attack.
Oh, I'd like to see the good footage of them just stomping the shit out of the dude at the back of the stage, too.
Yeah.
Because that's on the stage still where they're fucking stomping him. It's not like he got backstage where you can't see.
He got behind a sheet back there, but you got to think they're stage cameramen that are following the action wherever it goes.
You would think.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Probably won't look good to have, the people yelling the most about brutality and overuse of force, to a man stomping some guys out, busting an arm. Not that I care.
Let's see when the hypocrisy hits him.
Yeah.
Let's see.
It won't.
Let's see if it settles in. Well, you know what? Dave is a guy that might get it a little bit. I mean, I feel like he's...
Maybe.
He's rational enough. I mean, he's definitely on that side, and he's been outspoken, but I feel like he's pretty open-minded about a lot of things. I mean, that's his opinion on stuff, and that's fine. But the hypocrisy can't be lost on them.
Yeah.
You know, it's got to go.
Well, if I'm being fair, if I'm being honest.
Exactly.
Yeah. This festival, by the way, that spanned over these days, 336 comics performing 288 shows across 35 venues in LA.
Damn.
With Netflix announcing some of the specials that are coming from the festival, one of which will feature Chappell in a different capacity. The Hall, okay, honoring the greats of stand-up, will debut on May 19th, which honors legendary comedians that have passed away. The Hall will feature John Mulaney honoring Robin Williams.
Oh, nice.
Chappelle honoring Pryor.
Okay.
Chelsea Handler honoring Joan Rivers. And Jon Stewart honoring George Carlin.
Okay.
Check that out, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
I don't hate that.
No.
Bill Burr, Friends Who Kill, debuts on June 6th. Well, June 7th and June 12th will debut That's My Time with David Letterman, with each of the 6 episodes honoring a different comedian, including a 5-minute stand-up set and conversation with Letterman. Other specials include Stand Out, something you'd be interested in.
Why?
It's an LGBTQ plus celebration.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Yeah.
That's my jam.
Described as the largest ever gathering of alphabet comics.
Oh, can't wait. Yeah. There's one thing about that community. They're funny.
Funny.
They are
Funny.
known for their funny.
And who takes a joke better than them?
Oh, yeah.
And rolls with it.
Oh, big time.
I mean, like when you think funny, haha, like laugh out loud funny, is there anyone doing it better than
If they get heckled, they just and run off stage.
Dude looks like a lady. Fucking meltdown on this thing. Literally, the whole audience would melt. And that's the thing I've never understood about it. Like, really, you can't look in a mirror and see a little twinge of humor in there?
Nothing.
Really? Nothing.
Not even nothing.
When you were putting those fishnet stockings on, sir, and that netting got caught on a ball.
Yep.
None of that was
Not-
funny.
not
Not
even
even
a-
a little bit.
Yeah.
When your giant Fred Flintstone fucking toenail poked through the end of your fishnet stockings, nothing.
Right? When you fucking ruined your lipstick on your mustache. Nothing. Nothing was.
Nothing was funny. When you blew out the heel on your fucking weak ass high heel, the first step you took outside the door, nothing. None of it.
Not a thing, huh? Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
As you were. Yeah. Interesting. I might miss that one.
We might watch it for content.
We'll see. Yeah.
You know what I mean? We could do exclusive content.
Fair.
Make ourselves watch that.
Okay.
And
Not
just
a bad idea.
And if we
We'll
laugh,
be objective.
If we laugh for real, we'll laugh.
Yep.
And if we have to play a cricket sound effect, we'll do that as well.
Okay.
Fuck, that's our June 10th.
All right. Lock it in.
Oh no, that's June 9th. Sorry.
All right. Well, it's on Netflix, so we can watch it whenever the fuck we want.
True. A tribute to Bob Saget, June 10th, featuring a celebration of Bob's life and comedy with his friends and family.
Okay.
Amy Schumer's Parental Advisory debuts June 11th.
Nope.
Pass. Hard pass.
Every time I watch a female comic, and I try it, like, because they're not funny.
Yeah.
So, I mean, just historically. And so every time I try to go in with an open mind and be like, oh, and there's some out there that, the Chelsea Handlers, the Whitney Cummings, the ones
there's
that,
some
Amy
funny ones out
Schumer's, they're not terrible, but.
Sarah Silverman.
Yeah.
Had a moment.
Had a moment.
They all woke up.
And they all, well, it's because they all try and do fucking dick jokes.
Yeah.
That's basically how they got over the hump.
Right.
And it's sort of like
You're just playing
sports.
a
Well, it's just like sports. So, like, the best woman comic is like 94th on the fucking men's comic fucking list, basically. But every time I go to watch it with an open mind thinking, oh, maybe this one, I'm so disappointed.
There's a couple out there. My mom made me watch one when I was out there, and she was younger, but she got it, and it wasn't. She was different, funny. I think the singing duo. What are they called? The two chicks, Garfunkel and Oates.
Oh, yeah.
They're funny. They're quick. Their lyrics are fucking strong.
Yeah, it's a bit more than stand up for me.
Yeah, but they do perform full sets where they're doing, and they harmonize great, and their lyrics are quick. I haven't seen them in a while, but there's some good shit there.
So they're on par with Chappelle then, eh?
No, I
Okay,
did not
just
say
checking.
that. Pete Davidson presents The Best Friends on June 13th, a multi-comic special hosted and curated by Davidson.
All right. I never loved his stand-up.
You are going to be thrilled when you hear the next one. This is when I think of T. Courtney,
Yeah,
right up your alley.
this is it.
Jane Fonda and Lily Tomlin, Ladies Night Live, features Lily and Jane introduce an all-female lineup of comedians.
Oh fuck yeah.
Yeah,
That's
right?
what's the show? Don't they do Frankie and fucking Twat
Yeah.
or whatever it is? What's the name of that show?
I don't think it was Frankie and Twat,
Something
but it
like
might
that.
have been.
Close enough. And I like Lily Tomlin. Jane Fonda can eat a whole bag, but the
Agreed.
But Lily Tomlin I've generally liked.
Not
overall.
at this age, though.
No,
Women
not
in
at
their
this
70s
stage,
or
no.
whatever.
And and I never thought she was like overly funny,
No.
but talented and
Agreed.
had a sense of humor, a good sense of humor, which a lot of chicks just don't seem to have.
Yeah.
You know.
We got on hats so hard. We ride hats so hard.
Yeah.
Over that where it's like, hat,
Yeah.
just
Hey, what?
stop.
Wait.
So, what?
What?
Over when she
I do.
You know, shut up. You know what I meant.
Oh.
We ride her so hard when it's like she tries to jump in the funny, and it's like, just we'll both look at each other and look at her and just be like, don't.
Have a seat. Have a seat. Okay.
Don't.
Grown-ups are talking. That's all right. Well, she's learned.
And she just goes,
No, she's-
oh my God, I'm so not funny. We're like, I know, you're great in other ways, though.
But she has a great sense of humor, and she gets it. That's
Oh,
the-
yeah, she
right?
loves this show. She
Yes.
laughs her ass off.
Yes.
But
the sometimes it's better to just stay on the
Yeah.
bench and
So-
enjoy.
one of us will grab her by the face and just mush. Just be like,
Love you.
Snoop Dogg's Fucking Around comedy special, June 16th,
Okay.
is an original comedy from Snoop, along with sets from legendary black comedians performing at the festival.
Okay.
Could you imagine if you said,
Legendary white comedians? Yeah.
It's just hilarious, but just
Yeah.
notice it.
Yeah.
You have to slip that in there. It can't just be legendary comedic performers
Okay.
at the festival. It's got to be legendary black
Does it
ones.
say who they are?
No.
Okay.
Final announced special. I don't get this one either. Apparently, he's hilarious. Gabriel, Fluffy, Iglesias.
Oh, I never.
I
mean,
pass on his specials. I hear he's very funny.
yeah. I remember. I haven't seen anything new. I've seen some of his early stuff.
was all-
when it and yeah, it was just fat stuff. It was. But I mean, he's probably run out of fat jokes. I would think so. Maybe he's on
Is
the
he
better
doing the
material
Mexican
now.
stuff too? Is it all like,
Yeah, eventually, that's got to wear out, right? I would think so.
yeah? He sold out Dodger Stadium.
Did he really?
Guy's killing it.
Oh boy.
Absolutely killing it. Good for
Okay.
him. Maybe I need to give him a look. I
Yeah.
don't know.
Well, absolutely. Why not?
I don't know enough about him.
I take him over George Lopez or
Lopez can tell fucking stories, man.
who's
He's
the
so
one that
political now,
who was the asshole that that was stealing the jokes that Rogan blew out.
Oh yeah. Ooh,
was
was
that?
harsh. Mencia.
Carlos Mencia, yeah.
Carlos Mencia. Yeah. And he's like, oh, you people whining about cancel culture. I was the first one canceled. It's like,
Congratulations.
yeah, for stealing fucking material, and every comic knew it, asshole.
Right.
I mean, yeah, to hear those comics tell those stories about Robin Williams, and it's like, oh, Robin Williams is a house. I'm not performing tonight.
Yeah. No.
You know, no.
Take a knee.
No.
I actually saw Mencia a bit where somebody was heckling him about that. I think this is well after the fact. Like this is not that long ago. I think.
Yeah.
And he's giving it back, and he's on his high horse, saying that he's never stolen a joke in his life.
Sure.
Never stole a joke in his whole life.
Yeah.
And that if the woman that's heckling him can tell me what joke I stole, and I'll end my show right now. She's like, yeah, exactly. Shut the fuck up. And like she was like, okay, all right. Well, I don't expect the front row to know the intricacies of the jokes that you fucking stole.
Right.
But the people that know.
Yeah.
And they called your ass out on it, and I trust all of them a hell of a lot more. But that was his like defense. Was like, oh yeah, what? You tell me, what did I steal?
Yeah.
Okay, like this idiot's gonna know. So then he
Right.
looks like a hero on the
Right.
stage. Like, see.
It
like, oh, you-
takes working the same people, working in the same clubs
Yeah.
every night, where you might be hitting 4 different comedy clubs in a night doing 15-minute sets in each.
Mm-hmm.
And it's so incestuous. These people see each other's eggs. They used to do...
Oh, you know what his final line of that thing was?
Huh.
I still got your money, bitch.
Oh, yeah, good one.
Oh, classy,
Yeah.
Carlos. Good job. Good boy.
Rogan was telling a story of a couple months back about, how dishonest Joe Biden was.
Uh-huh.
Right? Like, he was so full of shit, and everyone knew it back in the day when he's like, oh, I graduated top of my class in college. Well, and he finished, like, dead last.
There's still, like, a top 10 list of lies that he still tells today.
Yeah. Right. So, anyway, based on that, the comedians in Boston, New York,
Corn Pop was a bad dude.
Yeah. Or L.A., wherever they were, they had Joe Biden nights where comics would get up on stage and do another comics routine.
Really?
While he was in the room. And so they would each get up, and Rogan would do Chappell's show, and Chappelle would do Bill Burr's set.
Really?
Yeah, because they're watching each other do this.
Yeah.
And the good ones will call each other. They'll call and be like, hey, have you heard this premise anywhere? I'm worried about doing
working on it, but yeah.
Working on it, but I'll stop right now.
Yeah, and there's only so many things out there, you know what I mean? So the premise is one thing, but how you word it and how you punchline it and things like that, so it's not like every topic is off top. Anyway.
Yeah.
But yeah, they know. The meat and potatoes of a joke is where it's at.
Yeah, and there's no denying it. And if you're a funny young up and comer, and you've got the fact is at any given night at these clubs, if you're in New York and L.A., New York, especially, any of them, at any moment Seinfeld can walk in with an open micer, and be on the same stage. Chappelle can walk in, he's ironing some shit out at the Comedy Store, and then Newberg goes on. You know what I mean? Like, that's just common. You see those guys all the time.
I see that all the time.
Very
Chris will post,
easy.
at the Improv nights he's doing there, and it's a who's who on there,
Mm-hmm.
So, and especially in New York, guys will just pop in.
It's a little weird unless you've got like a premise that's really original and a setup and punchlines, and someone's literally stolen your act. And is doing that versus, there could be lots of funny people that have a take on Will Smith.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Like, there's times where it's like, this is such an obvious joke right here. That you would have that sort of opinion. I would have it.
Right.
A lot of us.
So I said, it's not the topic necessarily, but it's the meat and potatoes of the joke. It's the punchline of the joke that matters. It's how you say it.
The timing of it.
Right.
Yeah.
And how you steal it, And current events things are sort of fair play, I would think. It's because it's a constantly evolving subject. People have takes on those, and it's not like something it takes years to mold and create. But generally, when you're stealing somebody's material, it's not a funny line on what happened last week.
Right.
It's something that they've curated. For a long time. And you just snatched.
And if you don't have new material, you're lazy or whatever, you're not writing enough, it'd be really easy to slide in as a pro, to slide into a good comedy club and just cherry pick two or three, one.
Zeppelin.
Right?
Yeah. I saw this guy, you see this little comic in some club in, Mesquite, Texas. And then you come back to New York and you come back and you can do it. But people know. And if that guy's somebody that somebody knows and he's been telling that joke, for years, then you get found out. It's very incestuous. It's a very closed circle.
Well, that circle's closed so much more now with the, because you're absolutely right. If you're Carlos Mencia and you're touring in Texas and you're in a club performing and you've got an opener and a middler and whatever, you're there for 4 days and they pop out with one good joke and you go, that middle's going nowhere. He's buried in Texas. He's going to stay in Texas. But that joke was pretty fucking good. I'll take that. And what are you going to do? So it's getting a lot easier to prove what was stolen. I think there are things, I think you can Google stuff online, or you go on YouTube and find like the jokes that Mencia and people have edited. And you can go.
Oh, I'm sure it's out there now.
His 45 seconds versus this guy's 45 seconds.
I just thought it was comical that he tried to call her out. Like, no, you tell me right now, what joke did I steal? Like she's going to actually know the actual joke of what it was.
Right.
I mean, fuck her for heckling, because I hate hecklers more than anything. Almost as much as I hate people that film comedy shows. Did you post that picture at least? I don't.
No.
The picture, the zoom in of him pointing right at you.
We found it last night. The one of Jeffrey's pointing me out in the crowd. He's like, I can see your camera. Put it away.
So good.
Yeah, and he's pointing right at me. And it's like, I zoomed in and I showed T. I was like, oh, yeah, there it is. I'll post it.
Yeah, don't do that, because then, don't post the video, but the picture is
No.
priceless.
I would never post the video.
Yeah.
Britney Spears.
The goat.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. No, like because of her eyes.
Yeah. She's got a little touch of the goat eyes. Yeah. It's all right. A lot of people do. I'm starting to see that conservatorship.
Yeah, they should have maybe left that one in place.
Yeah. Maybe there was more going on there.
Yeah.
She is eliciting more concern from. She can't stop stripping down naked, putting like a heart emoji over her vag, and then cupping her titties. Mm-hmm. She's doing it all the time.
What's the problem?
Oh, I have no problem with it.
Okay.
But people are.
Why didn't we pull these fucking pictures up again?
We could pull them up on Insta.
Man,
Here, I'll show you right now.
I mean, I was all into it last time she did those.
Yeah. Well, there's a whole new batch.
Keeping it,
it's the
keeping
same
it
picture.
together. I'm sure. Keeping it together.
Let's see.
And a girl. Good for her.
Yeah.
How old is she now? Late 30s? Our age? Early 40s? What is she?
Maybe.
All right. Is that a filter? No. The face looks better than...
That's what she thought, too.
just-
She thought she looked better on vacation.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hold on.
Oh, there we go. No. It wouldn't sweat between them. But that's, it's like 3 of the same pictures, just 3 different filters.
And then,
Yeah, good for her, though. She looks
and
good.
then-
I'd hit it.
And then you go over here the next day.
Oh. Okay. Yeah, all right. Well. Yeah. At least get some new material. But again, I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at it.
And then here's a day later.
Okay. Yeah. Can you at least turn around or something? See, and she's looking like, I mean, all right. Go from, right? Just look at the face.
Yeah.
Okay?
Okay.
And look at the face in the 3 sequential days.
So that's the same picture, different filters.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So look at the 3 different, not the 3 pictures, the 3 posts. And look at her face as it gets progressively fucking worse.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like she just vomited in her mouth on the last one.
Yeah. Not good. I don't know, man.
But yeah, there's clearly something. I mean, and fine, you want to, you're hot, you're looking good, you want to put a picture out there. I'm all for it. But like, yeah, that like is literally the same picture, same pose, only looking worse each day. All right.
She's currently pregnant.
Is she?
Yeah. Yep, she is. With her fiance Sam Asghari. Photo dump of the last time I was in Mexico before there was a baby inside me. Why the heck do I look 10 years younger on vacation? Fans are responding to it. This girl, she is sick. She is crying for help. At least make an OnlyFans page. I love Britney, but she got 2 big boys who can see this. Another says, I'm pretty sure that conservatorship was in place for a reason.
Yeah, right. Somebody knew something.
If your man had respect for you, he'd never let you post half the things you do. Leave some mystery.
Yeah, that's the heart. And she's cupping the tits.
Yeah.
That's the mystery.
Anyone else here legitimately concerned? I really wish you would stop doing this. You keep proving that bit of an odd instability exists. Starting to think those who were in control perhaps should have stayed in control.
Yeah. Remember this maniac like shaved her head and attacked the paparazzi and all this kind of stuff?
Yeah, it was great.
Like, yeah, no, she's not fucking well.
No.
But you can't give fucking kids money.
No.
You can't put kids in that kind of situation and expect them to be well adjusted. You just can't.
No.
The Biebers of the world. And in all honesty, I think Bieber's probably turned around. He's got his shit together a little bit.
He's doing it better than most.
Doing it better than most. And that dude had more than most earlier than most.
Yeah. Yep.
But, hey, speaking of money, you know how much you're going to need when you retire?
No.
Is your money going to outlive you? I'm going off script. All right. Hey, having a plan today. I'm tired of reading the same fucking thing every day.
I know.
Having a plan today means you can adjust as your life changes. Retirement does not have to be a mystery. Contact Mark and Jay at LPL Financial today to learn the answer of one of the most important questions for your retirement. Call 248-626-2000 and ask for Mark or Jay.
Perfect.
Securities and advisory services offered through LPL Financial, a registered investment advisor. Member FINRA SIPC.
Oh, Jesus. Missed that bastard.
Yeah. He misses us too.
I'm sure.
I don't know how I feel about this story because it involves Silicon Valley.
Okay.
Which those turds.
I love that show.
Not the show.
Oh.
The actual Silicon Valley.
Shit. Okay.
Okay. But I kind of see a point to their bitches here. Okay, so you're talking about Apple. A senior director at Apple has quit his job in protest at the company demanding staff return to the office 3 days a week.
Okay.
Ian Goodfellow, the director of machine learning, is believed to be the most senior employee to resign so far as a result of the plan.
Okay.
Do you have a problem with companies demanding that you get your ass back in the office?
No. Get the fuck back to work.
Yeah. Well, they're working. They're working remote.
Listen. Look, Linda, listen. You went to work 5 days a week before this shit ever happened. Mm-hmm. This shit's fucking gone. Okay? Just let's not pretend.
Okay.
We're not that worried about it anymore.
Yeah.
You want to be safe. You want to wear a mask. You do whatever you got to do. But that's your employer, and they want you to come back to work. Mm-hmm. You fucking go back to work. You want to quit? Quit. Go ahead.
Yeah.
I don't have no problem with that. That's you're a big boy.
My gut response is, fine.
Cool.
Ooh,
There's gajillion people that kill for that job because it's probably a fucking $10 million a year job.
I have a different take on it than you. But let me give you some more details. April 11th, the company began mandating 1 day a week in the office, a requirement that rose to 2 days a week on May 2nd. By May 23rd, all staff had to be at their desks 3 days a week. A survey of Apple workers found 67% saying they were dissatisfied with the return to work policy.
Of course.
And Goodfellow, in his resignation note, said he would not do it. I believe strongly that more flexibility would have been the best policy for my team. According to The Verge, Nerd magazine, one staffer speculated that Goodfellow's departure comes ahead of a potential announcement that the company will increase the in-person work requirement up to 5 days per week.
Oh, no. Like you fucking agreed to the job in the first place, just for the record. When you took the job, it was 5 days a week in the office. Okay?
Yes.
That's where my big issue is.
Okay. Everyone in their, and that's fair. Everyone in their grandma knows Apple is using the pilot as a stepping stone to 5 days back in office. The Apple employee wrote on Blind, which verifies employment. This is their chat throughout.
Internal.
Yeah. Ian probably got inside scoop that this is coming and left. After graduating from Stanford in 2009 with a degree in computer science, he studied a PhD in machine learning in Montreal. He worked at Google on their Google Brain team, then joined OpenAI, a research institute founded by Elon Musk and several others. Goodfellow returned to Google, then joined Apple. At the time, he was 34, and described by Verge as young to be an AI researcher with so much clout. They described his hiring as a coup for Apple. He is likely to be in high demand following his resignation from the Cupertino-based company. Apple CEO Tim Cook has been adamant about the return to office for employees, unlike other Silicon Valley firms. So there's a lot of other out there that are saying, fine, Twitter, you want to work from home, work from home.
Yeah.
I think Apple's a little different because of what they're building versus Twitter.
Right.
In the coming weeks and months, we have an opportunity to combine the best of what we have learned about working remotely with the irreplaceable benefits of in-person collaboration. It is as important as ever that we support each other through this transition, though through the challenges we face as a team, blah, blah, blah. For many of you, I know that returning to the office represents a long-awaited milestone and a positive sign. For others, it may be an unsettling change. After the announcement, employees on internal forums vowed to quit. I don't give a single fuck about ever coming back to work here. I'm going to say hello, meet everyone since I haven't since I started, and then sending in my resignation when I get home. Another said, I already know I won't be able to deal with the commute and sitting around for 8 hours. Laughing emoji, another guy said, I'm doing the same.
Well, they got spoiled. That's it.
Yeah.
They got spoiled that they could do their job from home. Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, your company let you work from home. Mm-hmm. It's over. Go back to work.
Yeah.
You don't want to? Fine, great, quit. And this guy is probably in high enough demand that he's going to get a job anywhere he wants, and he can call his own shot and be like, yeah, but I'm never ever coming into an office again.
And to be honest with you, not just this guy, anybody working for Apple,
a lot, can
do that.
Sure.
They can go work at Workday, they can go work at Intel, IBM.
But it's fucking fraudulent. I mean, that's fine. The few people that are in that position, fine, good for you. In all honesty, I mean, if you can. But this didn't change the rules forever.
Yeah.
Right? This pandemic that we went through it changed a lot of things. And it showed that a lot of this stuff can be done remotely.
Here's what I would
I'd
say.
love to see when the real studies all come back out and we start seeing what productivity was like and how people were when they were home as opposed to when they're in their office and how that shit all goes down.
Right. I would say this. First off, you're talking about the super, super, super nerds of the world. These are very self-motivated people.
Yeah.
They're not going to fucking sit on the couch and drink wine all day and respond to 2 emails. Like, that's not the type of guys you're talking about. Not that that plays a huge role, but it's worth mentioning. The other thing is, when you're talking about this area of the country, it is so overpopulated, so congested, it could take you 3 hours to get to work, right? So by setting up what they did, and if you're so worried about the environment and pollutants in the air, you should have seen LA when the pandemic hit and nobody was on the road.
Yeah.
I've never seen such blue skies.
Yeah.
After a couple months of, oh, hey, we're trickling back out, the gray
Right back at
fucking muck was all over the skyline again.
Yeah.
Immediately. So San Francisco's no different. It's not fog. You look at it and go, oh, the fog's rolling in. No, that's not fog. That's smut.
Yeah.
That's garbage from emissions. And so for these people, if they're going, these are the most motivated people, highly motivated, I would think, look, listen, Apple just built a $5 billion campus, right? One infinite loop campus there in Cupertino. So if nobody wants to go there, this is a fucking relic. It's an artifact sitting in some of the most expensive land in the country, if not the most expensive. Maybe New York. So this flexible work idea, and one of the things they say, you have characterized the decision for the hybrid working pilot as being about combining the need to commute in person and the valuable flexible work. But in reality, it does not recognize flexible work and is only driven by fear. Fear of the future of work, fear of worker autonomy, fear of losing control. They write, working remotely allows them to engage with colleagues in Europe and Asia effortlessly. I think you could do that from
You sure
world
could.
headquarters.
Yes.
And argue that allowing remote work encourages diversity in the workplace. I don't care about that. I don't buy that horse shit
bullshit
either.
excuse, yep.
They also complain about the commute to the office. That's real. That's real.
Yeah, but it's real fucking for everybody. And
No,
it was
not like it is there.
I don't fuck you, bullshit.
No,
everybody.
it's not. It's not. It's
Yeah,
different.
No, listen. It is. It's the same for everybody. It's the same for everybody that lives and works in San Francisco. Okay?
Yes.
That doesn't work at Apple.
Right.
It's my fucking point.
Yeah, but a lot of those companies-
LA, New York. Listen, it's not Texas. I mean, fucking Dallas. Trust me. There's fucking traffic everywhere.
Yeah.
Listen, it's bullshit. It's bullshit because this is what they agreed to when they took the fucking jobs.
Yeah.
And now they want to change their own rules and create their own fucking shit. Oh, now I don't want to go back to work. Fuck you.
I kind of like it in a weird way, though.
Great.
I do.
I think it's
here's
bullshit.
why. Here's why. I talked to Tooch about this at great length a while ago because when he was still working, he was working with a lot of younger people, and he'd have to go to Portland and he'd have to go to these, Vermont and have these meetings with people. And the younger generation of today does not have the wants and needs that our generation had, where it was like, hey, keep up with the Joneses, buy the bigger house, get the fucking supercar. You want to make as much as you can. Blah, blah. These people tend to want to fucking go inward. I'm buying a mini house and I'm buying a mini car and I'm going to ride a bike to work. I don't need to have, my time is more valuable than that. They don't want to be pent up in an office. And so it's like, part of me goes, oh, it's kind of cool. If they've got the power to force a company to go, you know what? We just learned in this 3-year vacuum we were playing in that this is possible. I could sit here in my underwear and be just as productive.
Okay, well,
that works for some companies, not for a lot.
There's no guarantee of that.
No.
That we haven't proven that it's been just as productive by any stretch. And they're not forcing shit. Dude, quit.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
Goodbye. You quit. That's fine. That's your option.
Yeah.
But you don't get to hold a company hostage and change the rules mid-game.
Yeah.
Because now you've changed what you think. Oh, I got used to sitting around in my fucking underwear and waking up whenever I wanted and being able to do what I wanted to do. Mm-hmm. Fine. Great.
Well,
then do that on your own shit, but you don't work for Apple anymore.
Yeah. I watched Jen at, is it Workday? Workday.
Okay.
right? Is that the company fucking?
That's our
sponsor-
company.
Yeah, yeah. I can't remember. I was trying to figure it out. Relax.
I mean, I don't
work
know.
a day or work day.
Yeah.
Work day.
But I don't know. Is that where he works?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
I don't know that. That's what I'm saying.
I was getting to that. I was trying to figure out if it was work a day or work day. That's all I needed. Work day.
Could be both. Maybe there's a place called Workaday.
No, it's work day.
Okay.
He works there, and I watched him during the pandemic not go into the office, right? He used to go into the office. He was gone all day. He would play basketball after work and all that shit. Now he's home. My sister's there. The kids are there. And he's able to close his office door. He's got multiple monitors. He's working all day. He's in meetings all day. But then he's able to come out and help with the kids for 15 minutes.
Listen, I'm not saying that's not a
30
good
minutes.
thing.
It's not. It's like
I think
you
it is
saw
good.
a totally different work environment. Now, does that work everywhere? I imagine it works better in Silicon Valley than it would have at a lot of places. That's not to knock anybody.
No, I don't
but
think that
most
that's
people are
necessarily
fucking
true.
lazy. Most
Well,
people are lazy.
I think that's an ignorant statement.
Why?
That somehow people in Silicon Valley are less lazy than people in the rest of the world, that somehow they're the super motivated people.
Yes, I
No,
think they
people
are.
in general are lazy. Period. End of story.
People that go to that level of schooling and research tend not to be lazy.
Oh, but they're only in Silicon Valley, though.
No, I'm saying, but those companies only hire the best in the world.
Okay.
The best in the world, those scientists don't tend to kick their shoes off and play video games all day.
Okay.
Do you think they do?
No, but I didn't say anybody else did.
So you don't think there's an element of laziness in most of the country?
No, but clearly not in Silicon Valley. Well, you're differentiating it. Yeah, you're saying that somehow it's okay there, but it's not okay everywhere else. That's why I don't understand what your point is. Like
I'm
they're
not saying
they're okay,
that at all.
That it's okay for them to do it, but nowhere else can get away with it. That doesn't make any sense.
I didn't say that. You're putting words in my mouth now.
That's basically
I'm saying
what you just
I don't
said.
think it would work nationwide necessarily.
Okay. I think it
Jobs
has
where-
to do with the job that you're required to do.
Right.
Period. End of story. The job that you're required to do, whether it requires in-person contact, interaction in the office, how much of it can be just done on the computer. There's so many variables to it. I don't have the option. I can't do my work
Well,
remotely.
obviously.
Right. I'm just saying.
Obviously.
But that doesn't, I'm not, would I love to work from home? Sure. But my point is, you don't get to just change the rules. You have a job. You agreed to a situation. A pandemic came along and forced a hand, and now you don't want to go back to what you agreed to do in the first place. That's the problem I have with it. If you want to organize, you want to collectively come up with something, you want to figure out a way to make it happen, but pouting and quitting because your job now requires you to go back to the office only 3 fucking days a week, mind you.
Yeah.
Granted, it's a stepping stone. I understand it coming back, but it's going back to the previous normal.
Yeah.
Now, it's a whole nother conversation of whether or not, can people work remotely? Can it be done? Can we evolve our workplace? Yes, absolutely, we can.
Yeah.
But that doesn't change the fact that your company says, now it's time. You've been off for 3 years. It's time to come back to the office now. And you go, I don't want to, I quit.
He didn't say that. He just resigned.
That's what he said.
Yeah.
I don't want to, I quit.
Knowing full well that my talents are through the fucking roof. I can go anywhere else, and all these other companies around us are saying, dude, you don't ever have to come to the office. Oh,
great.
We get it.
So
he said, fine, I'll do that then. I'd rather work from home.
So what about everybody else that doesn't have that luxury of being in the 1% of highest demand in the world?
Yeah.
That have a job that their company comes back. Do they get to just say, fuck you, I don't want to, I quit? I mean, of course they can.
Yeah, they can.
They can.
And if enough people
is
do
that-
that, and that's what my bigger point, I think, is this younger generation seems to not want to sit in a fucking cubicle. That's why they've had to go out of their way to make workplace fun and blah, blah, blah. We can still get work done, but we don't have to be sitting here fucking in a suit and tie. Like, they don't want to do that shit
Listen,
at all.
if
And I
the-
love that idea.
Believe me, if the companies felt that they were being more productive and could cut down on the cost of brick and mortar, they would do it. You don't think that there's cost analysis on every fucking thing that they do?
Yeah, I think they just put $5 billion into a spaceship.
Okay, well, Apple's
That
not the
can't-
only one to ask people to come back to work. Everybody has.
No.
Apple's not exclusive in this conversation.
I'm talking about this specific area where majority of those Silicon Valley companies are not asking their employees to come back to work.
Okay.
And Apple and Google are doing it, saying, you need to come back to work. So that's the discussion. How we do it in the rest of the country, I don't know. But you're talking about a place that has severe congestion, severe pollution. It seems like, God, that it seems more like a win-win than anything. The kids don't want to go.
Could be security issues,
and
for all
commute.
you know. They don't want their shit all freelance. They don't want it all remote. They want to keep that stuff in-house.
Yeah.
I mean, you
Could
don't
be. They're
know
pretty
all
locked down.
Yeah, exactly.
yeah.
I mean, there's a lot of variables that go into it, as opposed to just them saying, come back, and this guy says no.
They also complain that, half of what they're building at Apple is to be able for customers to do remote work, right? Whether it's Zoom setups and that kind of stuff, not Zoom, obviously, but all that stuff. So they say, we tell our customers how great our products are for remote work, yet we ourselves cannot use them to work remotely. How can we expect our customers to take that seriously? How can we understand what problems of remote work need solving in our products if we don't live it?
That's a cop-out.
Yeah, maybe.
That's a cop-out.
Yeah, we can disagree to agree.
That's fine. I mean, listen, I get wanting to work from home.
I think it's a unique situation. I understand the broader that
Yeah.
you're talking about. I think in that particular area, it's a unique situation. Where they're the ones bitching most about air pollution and bitching most about commutes. It's like, well, there's an easy way to fix it. If all you guys have the best and brightest and the greatest equipment in the world to work remotely, makes sense.
Well, maybe not. I mean,
Yeah.
maybe it is. Maybe it is just fucking greed and ego of Apple that said, we just built this whole big place. You guys better come in here and get in there.
Well,
I don't know. Maybe it's
I think
other
you
reasons
might be onto
than that.
something. I think you might have been right about security stuff.
Yeah, I mean, like I said,
Like
who
that would
knows?
make sense because you can't get anywhere near that building, and they've got divisions inside there that are fucking this part of the world doesn't even know about.
Yeah, you got to strip naked and fucking take a probe up the butt before you walk in there, basically, to make sure you don't have anything on you.
Exactly.
Yeah. So I mean, there's I see all
do you want
sides of
Bill
it.
doing that from his living room in Cupertino versus inside our secure?
Yeah, especially, and this is a guy that is a head of a head of a head. You know what I mean? The amount of things that this guy goes through on the daily.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's a reality or not, but I mean, it's a possibility. It's all I'm saying is that it's not just apples to apples.
Yeah.
There's a lot of things that go into it. And the reality is that if the company that pays you the money that they pay you and gives you the opportunities that they pay you, it would be one thing if you agreed to a job remotely and then they changed it and said, now come into the office. It's not how it happened.
Right.
They agreed to the job, coming into the office, pandemic came, they got to work remotely. Now they say, okay, time to come back. It's been 3 years.
Yeah.
Granted, maybe it is just as productive, maybe it isn't, but that's their call to make.
Yeah.
And you want to quit, fine. But, somebody like that, can write their own ticket anywhere in the world. But
I kind of like the idea, I think of how many jobs we hated.
All of them?
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Because it's
including
work.
this one.
Because it's work.
Yeah.
And I like the idea
Do what you love and you'll never work a day in your life?
Sure. I don't feel like I work.
You don't.
Just
kidding.
Fucker. But no, I like the idea of a younger generation going, you know what? I know how my grandparents did it and how their parents, their kids did it and their kids did it. But fuck that. That looks awful. I don't want to do that. I used to resent them for that, where it was like the idea of working at a company for 35 years and, getting a watch and a clock at the end of it. Like, they're like, fuck that. I'm here for a year and a half and then I got an opportunity over here that's better. Bye-bye. That fucking business isn't loyal to me. They're going to be watch after 50 years. Who cares?
Oh, so you like free agency then?
For individual people in work life.
See, it killed sports, and it's going to kill business.
Yeah, maybe.
See?
We'll see.
It's very similar. It's very parallel right there.
They're taking a swing that we didn't take.
No.
And it was just like, well, I guess we just get in line and go back to work.
No, they were given this they were given this fucking blessing. I mean, they were given the chance to work from home. And
And technology's changed to be able to make that happen.
It
If we had that
absolutely has.
technology, we probably would have said the same thing.
It absolutely has. And that's reality, and that's fine. And they want to change the rules, they can, but you don't get to just, you want to do it a different way, then go do it a different way. But you don't get to just stomp your feet and cry and make them fucking change because you don't like it.
Yeah.
That's not how it works. You want to fucking go start a different company, you want to do it a different way, awesome, go do it. Or you do it the right way and you develop a remote program so that you can do it forever. But I mean, there's a reason and there's a cost fucking analysis associated with everything. If the companies were making more money with people being at home, they would leave everybody at home.
Yeah.
They don't give a shit about your commute. It's not their fucking problem. They don't give a shit about pollution. That's not their fucking problem.
Yeah.
Their bottom line is
They
the only
say it
thing
an
they
awful
care
lot
about.
like they care.
Well, they sure do.
Yeah.
But the reality is their bottom line is all that matters.
All right, moving on, because we got to wrap this up.
Yeah.
We got a few minutes, but I did want to do this story because it leads to some email.
Okay.
A surgeon in India.
Oh, very good.
Yes. Oh, yes, very good. Dot.
That's dot. Yeah.
Yeah, not
dot, not feather.
What's the other one?
Call center, not casino.
Yeah. Okay. So, call center.
Yes.
A surgeon in India will attempt to transplant a womb into a trans woman who was born a man
Oh my
with the
God.
view to make them pregnant.
Oh my God.
It's happening.
Oh my God.
It's happening.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
I don't know how I feel about this.
Oh, I love it. I love it. Bring it on.
Oh my God.
The machine doesn't work.
Oh, my
really.
God.
I mean, it's still fake. It's beyond beef.
Why don't you just yank the baby out when it's like 9 months and then just shove it into a fucking dude's stomach and let him shit it out?
Yeah.
Save all the uterus bullshit.
Why not? Yeah. Why not just grow it in the pouch? Why does it need to even be in some dude's belly?
Yeah.
Just
No,
grow
just
it in
take
the
it
pouch.
in, yeah, and just shove it out the
Just-
butthole and let it fucking go.
I don't think it works like that.
Well,
Could be wrong. The procedure will involve taking the reproductive organs from a dead donor or a patient who has transitioned the other way and had theirs removed.
oh, they should get a fucking swap program.
Yes.
They just give each other their shit.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Like a
like
fucking
this.
marketplace.
I like this. What could go wrong?
Nothing at all.
There's only been one.
Here, I don't want
documented-
this dick. You take it.
There's only been one documented case of a womb being inserted into a trans woman in the past. She died from complications months later. Dude, you won't believe this, though. When do you think that procedure was done?
That one?
Yeah.
I don't know.
1931.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
no wonder
didn't
she
see that
died.
coming.
Yeah.
Did they have anesthesia in 1931? Like, are you shitting me?
Do it with like a rusty knife and a fucking
Holy-
spatula.
Good Lord. Impregnating a trans woman would be an even bigger feat and would require the use of IVF and C-section because they don't have functioning vagines.
Yeah.
They don't lube. You can't like
Fully aware.
You can't just like fucking like down a slip and slide.
Yeah.
Out that kid can't shoot like a slip and slide out that vagine. That thing's just it's one of those ones on that really
Non-functional.
hot day. You go on that metal slide. You're just like. That's what it's like.
With
trying to keep-
cutoffs.
Yeah.
With a metal slide with cutoff shorts.
You're getting burned and chafed. Yeah, that's how those vagines work. Dr. Narendra Kaushik, who runs a gender reassignment clinic in New Delhi.
Oh, doing the Lord's work over there.
He said he's very, very optimistic he can make success of procedure.
Are we sure it's a he?
Yeah, I saw a picture of him.
Oh, okay.
Every trans woman wants to be as female as possible, and that includes being a mother. The way towards this is with uterine transplant, the same as kidney or any other transplant.
Just
This is the
fucking
future.
adopt.
Just adopt and love it.
Jesus
Just
Christ.
pick one up at the store and love it.
Yeah.
Right? Just love it.
Hang out by a fire department. Somebody's going to drop one off one day.
Library, hospital, just hang out at the door.
Oh, my God.
We cannot predict exactly when this will happen, but it will happen very soon. Womb transplants cost around $61,000,
That's it?
and just one cycle of IVF treatment can cost up to $6,000.
Oh, my God. I would have thought it'd be way more than that.
His
To shove a fucking baby maker inside a dude is only 60 grand?
Yeah, in New Delhi,
Why, I guess that's true. Right?
that could be $8 million. Here.
You can have a womb or a Tesla. It's up to you.
Yeah, whichever you want. It's at the center of a booming industry in New Delhi that is seeing the city rival Bangkok as the sex change capital of the world.
Yeah.
It must be okay. He said a fifth of our customers are from abroad, many flying from the UK, where gender reassignment surgery is free, but the waiting times suck. It's a problem with
Like Canada. They're free healthcare.
free healthcare, but you got to wait
yeah.
3 years.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll get to your cancer eventually. No problem. It's free, by the way. We got an opening in 27.
Okay, I didn't know this. Did you know this? Only people who are born female can make eggs.
No, that can't be true.
Yeah. I watch you make eggs on the weekends.
I saw, no, but I saw the emoji thing.
That's right.
There's a pregnant guy.
So this is wrong.
Gotta
This
be.
story is
They're
wrong.
fucking Indians. They don't know what they're talking
No.
about.
It's ridiculous. I'm sorry for that.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
This is fake news.
So yeah, I didn't write it. Only people who are born female can make eggs, which means it is not possible for a male to female trans woman to get pregnant naturally.
Get out.
Yeah.
Get out of
I
here.
didn't know that either.
Oh, boy. All right.
Wait a minute.
I think we just got
That's just
canceled for even
wrong.
saying that.
So hold on. This means
I
it's
mean, I'm no biologist, but
I'm no biologist either. This means it's not possible for a male to female trans woman to get pregnant naturally?
I'm going to have to look into that.
Yeah. Do please.
Put a pin in that. We'll circle back.
Circle back on
We'll
that.
do some research and find out for
That's
sure. Because that's
shocking
not.
if
It
true.
doesn't sound like what I've been told.
No.
I think
Again, pregnant man emoji.
yes,
What
clearly.
more do you need to say?
All right, in all colors. You can pick your color.
Can you?
Yeah.
Oh, cool. I didn't know that was an option.
Yep.
I liked using the blue because of the whole Bill Gates.
Well, not the shirt, the face.
Oh, okay. So
Jesus.
I can still. But it looks like Bill Gates when you use the
It's like
white
the
one.
fist.
Yeah.
You know.
No, I understand that. Scientists believe it theoretically possible to impregnate a trans woman using IVF when the eggs are fertilized outside the body and then inserted, but it would require a healthy womb for the child to grow in, and transplant operations are years away from making that a reality. Female to male trans. I bet you didn't know this either.
Oh, this is fascinating.
Female to male transgender people can still get pregnant.
But they're males.
I know.
I'm so confusing. Interesting. Okay.
I wonder why that is.
They clearly can produce sperm, right?
Female to male?
Yeah. I mean, they're men now, so they can skeet all they want, right?
Yeah.
Throw fucking seed around, get the prostate cancer, all that good
Sure.
stuff.
Ball.
Yeah. Don't forget the testicular.
There are no definitive figures when it comes to how many trans people have given birth worldwide. Well, just take how many women have given birth worldwide. Just do that one and just that you could just end there. That's all you really need to do.
Wait, say that one more time.
There are no definitive figures when it comes to how many transgender people have given birth worldwide.
Yeah, there's.
Yeah.
It's fucking zero.
Hold on.
Well, there was one. They tried to do it once, and she died, right in 1938.
Yeah. So we're -1.
So yeah,
How many women have given birth worldwide?
no trans.
No. In the past, why didn't it make any sound there?
I don't think you pushed the button right.
No.
I don't know. Just a guess.
How many women have given birth worldwide?
This year or forever?
Oh. 2.1 cis size, lowest 1.4. I don't know. It doesn't. That's giving me shitty things.
Ask,
No.
no. Okay.
No.
How many?
No, I'm asking because there's no such thing.
Yeah.
So we could just.
There's no
we could
definitive
just-
answer?
we could
I
get-
think there is.
We can get a definitive answer by just women. I'd have to look into it. I'm not going to waste people's time.
Mm-hmm.
But
No, the question would have been how many men gave birth. That would be the question to ask.
ask it on your phone because you get
Lord.
that beep and the Siri thing come up or whatever it is. You fucked it up, didn't you?
How many men have given birth in the world? Doesn't look like any.
What?
It didn't come up and give me a 0, but it's giving me news articles about the dad who gave birth. Being pregnant doesn't change me from being a trans man.
Yeah, I remember that on People
exactly
magazine.
that story. Yeah, transgender pregnancy, the making of a new American family.
So that woman, as far as medical records show, the procedure has only been attempted once in history when Danish trans artist Lily Elbe.
Trans artist.
Yeah, sure. Had the operation in 1931. She was 48 years old. Isn't
Oh,
that
that
like
thing
the
was-
life expectancy of a
Good
human being
Lord.
at 31?
Yeah, back then. I think.
She had surgery
Wait,
in
was
Germany.
was getting a 41-year-old fucking uterus?
She was
Dried up fucking dusty ass thing, or would she at least get a younger one?
I don't know.
And why are we calling it her?
Well, she, I'm not dead naming this Danish trans artist, had surgery in Germany with the hope of being able to have children with her fiance. But she developed a post-surgery infection, died from cardiac arrest.
Oh, she was
later.
fianced.
She was unfianced. Now, we've got to learn some new terms. I'm sorry.
No, keep learning.
In 2017, Dr. Paulson, president of the American Society of Reproductive Medicine, said there would be additional challenges, but I don't see any obvious problem that would preclude it. I think it would be possible. to have wombs implanted into.
Well, yeah, I mean, if you want to just, you could stick a
Frankenstein
fucking
it.
frog's head onto a person, and it's not a frog person. Like, we didn't just create a new fucking breed. You just fucking
Are you
stuck
sure
a
about
frog
that?
head onto somebody. You want to make this, oh my fuck.
So maternity services, and we've been getting this wrong. I want to apologize to the community now.
Uh-oh.
We usually say titty feeding or breastfeeding.
Yeah, of course.
Maternity services should use inclusive terms like chest feeding. So trans pregnant people.
Oh, right.
aren't offended.
Because dudes produce milk. I forgot.
Right.
Yes, of course they do.
So when you see a man chest feeding,
So when they shove a uterus inside the dude, do they also shove a milk-filled titty up in there too?
I'm not sure.
A little tube so he can go for some 2% from the back and just pump it through out
Yeah,
the nip?
that's not a bad idea.
Not a bad idea. I mean,
Yeah,
you
you
could
could
do
have
worse.
skim on one side,
Yeah.
2% on
Formula,
one side.
you know?
Another example of a gender-loaded term is vaginal birth. And so from now on,
Okay, hold on. If you, okay, so if you are trans, if you're a male to female trans, and you have your surgeries, and you have your axe wound put in,
Yep.
what do you call it?
Cunt.
It's not a vagina?
Yeah, but again, it's the metal slide in the hot summer day.
I understand it's non-functioning, but is there a different term for it? So why are we not using vaginal birth?
Well, they recommend using frontal or lower birth.
Do they have any idea how fucking stupid they sound?
Yeah.
Do
No,
they have
no,
any idea
no.
how fucking stupid they sound?
No.
You can shove it out your pussy or you can have a C-section. Your only options.
Yeah.
Period.
Now,
But I'm
report
no
said-
biologist, excuse me.
the report said inclusive terms should be across NHS services, and people and national guidance should be introduced to ensure pregnant trans have the option of their preferred words. It is not possible to guess the language someone might use to describe themselves based on how they look or sound or who they are in a relationship with. The charity also says some trans and non-binary people would benefit from having a private space in hospitals to give birth so that they are not made uncomfortable by seeing women.
Make it stop.
It detailed the experience of one one trans person who said, I didn't have to go to a ward full of women after giving birth. I was actually provided with a private room for me and my baby, which was very helpful and accommodating for me and my gender identity.
Wait. You gave birth.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Don't stick me in a room with women, though.
Never
Because
mind.
I'm a man. Yeah. NHS services are currently in a woke storm of degenerating language surrounding women in pregnancy. NHS Trust is now referring to breast milk.
They're going to ruin this whole thing,
human
dude.
Milk.
They're gonna,
Human milk.
oh, my God. They're going to ruin the whole thing.
They're ruined. I know.
Oh, my God.
One problem doctors face is that the male pelvis will not allow a baby to pass through it.
Yeah.
Because it's too narrow.
Yeah.
So, man would have to give birth by C-section. Several trans men, those who were born women and then switch, have already given birth in the UK. But in those circumstances, and this you probably didn't know, it was a case of retaining the female reproductive organs after they transitioned, rather than implanting female organs into a male body.
Yeah.
So I don't know if that made a lot of sense. It's very, very confusing.
Yeah.
No.
No, it's pretty cut and dry, actually. It's, women have babies, men don't. I don't care what you do after the fact.
What year is this, T?
It's this fucking year. And I'm
I
just
did that
tired
story.
of the nonsense.
I did that story because the Woke Bay reached out.
Okay.
After our discussion with Jenny, and Jenny shouted out the Woke Bay. And,
Uh-huh. Yeah.
talking about that sort of thing.
Hey, Woke Bay.
Love the Woke Bay. We got to get the Woke Bay in here. So he sent me a message, the Woke Bay.
Okay.
Listening to you and Jenny discuss trans things, and I agree with you. There's a point where it is indoctrination. Coming from my life and experience, it's dangerous, and it started online for me. I felt depressed and was dealing with a lot of issues in my life. It started to make me feel really shitty, and then I'd go online to my friends and already be questioning sexuality. Next thing you know, they say things like, oh, go try and address, or you could be trans. Being young, stupid, and confused, I would show it off, start wearing makeup. The people who I confided that kind of pushed me in that direction would only be positive to me, no matter what I actually felt. So it becomes I do X, I get praise. I feel good. A year or two later, I'm trying to transition because I want that validation and special snowflake status that made me feel good and receive compliments. But no matter what happened, I was still deep down actually depressed and not getting the right help for that. I thank my lucky fucking stars that when I came out to my mom as gay, she was totally cool with it and accepted it. And after, when I came out as trans, she sat me down and said, I want you to be happy, but I know that's not right for you. You should start looking at more root issues first and really think about this. At first, I felt like she wasn't right because in my head, the people online and my friends were always so good to me.
Yeah.
But what I did that a lot of other people never do is actually take a step back and realize how loving and accepting my family was in the first place and know they wanted what was actually good for me in the long run, not just temporary likes on social media.
Ain't that the truth?
I actually ended up getting real help and the right medication for my depression. I'm happier in my life than I ever was. I went along with the trans thing so long because I thought it was the root of my depression, completely neglecting the actual causes and facts of it. I can look back and laugh at those times now and have always kept a good sense of humor. Jenny has a good heart and wants to see people happy, and I understand that. But you are correct that a lot of trans people are actually just depressed or autistic like I was and seeking validation online. These kids need help, not validation. And it infuriates me because the validation they are getting from teachers and schools and online friends, even real friends, is honestly killing them.
Ain't that the fucking truth?
Isn't that a great...
That's the best email I think we've had.
Yeah.
In all honesty, man. And good for you. Like, to see it, to understand it, to go full circle on that,
Yeah.
you know? And that's the reality. I mean, it is. We've talked about it being uncomfortable in your own skin. Not that I can even really speak to that, so I can't even to touch that.
Yeah.
But that says everything and validates everything in a way we've been saying. I mean, it's
Right.
not like it doesn't exist, and there are people that do, but not in the mass numbers that we're talking about. It's become a cult in a way.
And he's going back a few years.
Yeah.
It seems like it's ramped up in the last 2 hours.
Right. Oh, exactly.
You know what I
right.
mean? Like,
yeah.
like
And that's
there's
right.
no debate. It's settled science.
And
We're-
that affirmation that you get, and like I said,
Yeah.
the online likes, the support, and all that kind of
Yeah.
stuff. It's not real. You're the one that has to live with this decision for the rest of your life. And,
Right.
And why? What is the root cause of this? What's the real issue? So fucking bravo.
And the Woke Bay finished with a really quick spot here.
Another Woke
sent,
Bay.
sent
Okay,
another
good.
message to follow up on that. Because I said, Jenny means well. I don't know.
Yeah.
Blah blah. I agree. She really seems so nice and accepting. But bottom line, this kind of behavior does exist, and I get very upset when it's done to young kids. I was almost ready to fuck up my body at 18, let alone give that call to a 12-year-old.
Yeah. Fucking A.
So,
Absolutely right.
if you want some perspective on that stuff, there's someone who has perspective.
Yeah. I mean, that's somebody that needs to be, a voice with
Yeah.
equal volume to
Yes.
the other side right now to show the pros and cons of all of it.
Couldn't agree more.
Yeah, we talked about it a little bit when we said, how could Jenny not know that? It was, if she's doing this show, this
Special,
story,
yeah,
this doing
documentary.
the story on it. So, well, because you're so embedded in that side, you're not going to get any of the negative of it.
Yeah.
You're going to get people's individual stories, but like that's someone that would be great for Jenny to see, to hear that side of it,
Yeah.
Because
And I think, I know, in fact, she operates in good faith.
of course,
So, that's why I love Ed Grabo so much. It's why I love Jenny so much. Because
100%.
they're not ever going to go, la, 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 I don't want to hear it. Like,
I think she was 100% genuine when she was like, let me know what you're talking about because I want to look into that.
Yeah.
And she 100% probably will.
oh,
If
she
not,
will.
If she
I'll
not
make
already
sure
has.
she does.
Yeah. Well, I'm just saying. It's one thing to say it. It's another to believe it.
Yeah. She believes it, lives it. But, depending on where you're getting your information, it's being purposely hidden from you. If you're watching mainstream stuff, you are not going to see it's being hidden on the internet. It's being hidden on mainstream TV and mainstream cable and Hollywood. It just is. Trust me. You don't have to believe me, but trust me. I'm telling you the truth.
Yeah.
It is. There are very few locales where this is going on. There's whole movements about the regretfulness of my transition and telling those stories, and they get fucking buried down on YouTube.
Yep.
There's a whole series of videos of Why am I
statistics? They try to say, well, it's like what they say? It's like 2% or some stupid thing.
regret it.
There's no fucking way. I mean, there's not. That's not a realistic number on any level in any variable at all.
No. And you've got a trans person, doesn't have a dog in this fight, as our, assistant health and human services chick, and going, oh, yeah, this is settled science. Doctor, all pediatricians, all therapists agree. Yeah, we need to get on with it. Like, you live in a fantasy world, sir.
No.
Sorry.
Yeah, let's get all the proper mental health, aligned. And if that's something that is still top of mind, then great.
Yeah.
But let's make sure that that's not covering for something else.
We got to get the woke bay in here. And
I'd love to. Absolutely.
Interview him.
Yeah, love to.
Talk more about that shit.
Yeah, it'd be great.
Yeah. All right, let's wrap it up there, T. We've gone long. Thank you, everybody, for hanging with us today. We will be back tomorrow. Mm-hmm. What is tomorrow? Wednesday?
Hump day.
Hump day. Hump day.
Yep.
All right, everybody. Thanks for hanging with us. We'll see you
Mike,
tomorrow.
Mike.